My name is Pamela Tate. I'm a language and literature teacher at Travis Science Academy. Today we're looking at author's craft. When we talk about author's craft, we're referring to understanding the choices that an author makes and the strategies that they use to impact the reader. When reading the text, you want to ask yourself some questions like what tense is the author using? Does the author have a sense of humor? Is there an opinion or message that the author is sharing with us? And does the author provide clues to help us understand the meaning? Author's craft means to think beyond the text and to develop strategies to comprehend the text and also be able to recognize the choices made by the writer when they constructed their piece. So let's take a look at a poem titled Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. And looking at poetry with author's craft, there's certain things we look for. We can look for alliteration, we can look for repetition or metaphors. Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it, and splinters, and boards torn up, and places with no carpet on the floor, bare. So, in the first part of this poem, we can definitely see that there is some dialect that is being used where she says, life for me ain't no. We also are starting to get a picture, some imagery of what she is seeing. She's basically comparing her life, which is a metaphor, to a crystal staircase. The next part. But all the time I's been a climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. Again, we see more dialect and we get another picture of how it's been. It hasn't been easy. She's still climbing and reaching land and she's not there yet. It's been very dark and there hasn't been a lot of light. So, boy, don't you turn back. Don't you sit down on the steps, 'cause you finds it kinder hard. Don't you fall now, for I's been going, honey. I still climbing, and life for me ain't been no crystal stair. In the end, we also see what the message is. The message that she has for her son, she calls him boy, so that's her son, tells him not to turn back, not to give up, and to keep going because her life hasn't been easy, so his may not be as well. We also noticed that the author chose to repeat some lines. She repeats, and life for me ain't no crystal stair. She says it in the beginning, she says it at the end as well. And when an author does that, she's basically telling us that's her message. That it's not easy, it's not pretty, and it's been rough and hard.